Captain Blood Jack Dyer and yours truly Ian Major, plus the 3KZ football panel, were ready for the opening bounce.
And here's the start of the Grand Final of 1974. Robertson, the umpire, walking in to bounce the ball and goes very high in the air as they bustle. Ryan's in there, gets the knock down to the ground, Ryan. Now can't get it in the open as yet. There's still the ball on the ground, picked up by Sheedy. Gets it further down the ground, a chance for Rantel, just gets the boot into it. And McGee anticipates very nicely, comes down the ground to take the mark. And now it's the start of the last quarter, the Grand Final of 1974. Richmond holding a 19-point lead. It's Robertson, the umpire, about to bounce the ball for the last 25 minutes. And there's the bounce as Robertson bounces it high. In goes Baum, punches the ball to the ground. It's punched up by Cloak. Here's a chance now as they go in. It's picked up by Hart. Hart swings around on the right foot and it's down to the forward line. Big flyers wanted. It goes to the ground. Oh, you can shut the gate. It was Cummings again over to Richardson. Beautiful positional play by Richmond. It was Cummings who got the ball. He fell back nicely, anticipated the handball, looking for the handball, and bang, right through the centre. Richardson getting a very easy goal for Richmond. Richmond now on the Carlton United Brewery scoreboard of 13-17, 95 points. To North Melbourne 11-4, 70 points.
And 3KZ is football.
Point only, and the score's reading now. Richmond 13-18, 96 points, and one player coming off for North Melbourne, and North Melbourne 11-4, 70 points on the Carlton United Brewery scoreboard.
Looks like Peterson off and Carlton on, Jack.
And there's the kick, a long one right out towards the wing position. Up goes Baum, punches the ball away. It's out in the open. No player. Burns is the only one there. He picks the ball up. He's on the left leg, but they're doing it easy. Richmond, there's three of them converge on the ball. They finally kick it back up the ground. It bounces awkwardly, goes out towards Baum. Baum balks and comes back on the right foot, and there's a kick by Baum, and it's down to the forward zone again. It goes over the top of the pack. Here's a chance for Richardson. Can't get to the ball. He's still bustling there. Can't pick it up. They're still having a go there. Here's a chance for Thorpe trying to get through. Couldn't do so. Goes out to Sheedy. Sheedy lands a goal mouth up. Has a flying shot, and there's a goal on the board. And they're starting to race away, the Richmond side now. Richmond 14-18. To North Melbourne 11-4 on the Carlton United Brewery scoreboard. Richmond 14-18, 102 points. To North Melbourne 11-4, 70 points.
They've only played 3 minutes into the last quarter. 3KZ is football.
Make it though, and the pack touch it and goes through for 1 point, and North Melbourne have gone to 11-5, 71 points. Richmond 14-18, 102 on the Carlton United Brewery scoreboard.
Waiting for the kick in. Dickie Clay played a good game down there on Doug Wade. Been a very interesting battle. About to signal to his big men, get further out in the half-back flank. Here it comes, and it's a big torpedo. Right out towards half-back. Up goes Cloak. It's knocked to the ground by Baum. Charging up from half-forward as the skipper, Royce Hardy, gets into that left leg. Does it so easily. All on his own is Sheedy out here on the half-forward grandstand flank. Sheedy even drop kicks down towards goal. Up they go in the air. It's over the back. A chance here for a youngster. A whip around by Barry Richardson. Straightens up, fires for goal. And number 17 of the Tigers has put it through. Jack Dyer with a smile on his face.
Credit to the guy.
To see a credit to the jumper, he says, as it goes through for Barry Richardson's third goal of the day. Missed a couple earlier, but Richmond are now 15 goals, 18, 108 to North Melbourne, 11-5, 71, the Carlton United Brewery scoreboard.
Now I think no, he's broken loose. He comes down the ground with a long kick over to the centre half forward. Up goes Francis Burke, and Burke has taken the mark. He's been a great player for them too. Made a few mistakes, but he makes you pay for his mistakes. Now we're waiting now for Burke in defence for Richmond. Coming across, keeping it on the wing position. Here's Mike Green. Up he goes. He's got the ball. Brings it down. In they go. Mike Green's got the ball again. He's in a bit of trouble there. And the umpire said play on. As the ball comes, Carlton goes over. Taken off him. Picked up by Wood. Wood got it out in the open. Now Thorpe. It's Thorpe going away with a long torpedo punt kick down to the forward zone. Oh, and what a beautiful mark. This is Richardson. He walked across later. He went right across the player in front of him, took it going down to the ground, and has taken a very nice mark indeed. And Richardson, if he can kick this one, it's made it a good day for himself.
And a good day for number 17.
Waiting now for Richardson with the ball, coming in for Richmond. He walks in, lines the goal mouth up, uses a drop punt. No, it's a torpedo punt, and it's on its way. It's a goal, and Richmond have gone to 17-19. 121 points in the Carlton United Brewery scoreboard. To North Melbourne 11-7, 73 points. Richmond 17-19, 121 points to North Melbourne 11-7, 73.
The North Melbourne runners out in the ground. The boundary umpire bringing the ball back to the centre. The goal kickers, Barry has 4 at the moment, 3 to Royce Hart and 2 each to Sheedy, Baum and Mike Green. For North Melbourne, 4 to Doug Wade at this stage, 2 to Barry Cable, 2 to Sam Kikovich, the multiple goal kickers.
Kelton has taken the mark, but once again he does the wrong thing. It's on the ground and Schimmelbusch getting gone out of the way. Picked up by Sproul, and Sproul comes down the ground with a long one again. It hits the turf, comes out in the open. Here's Cable going in after it. He's knocked to the ground. In goes Richmond. Thorpe picks it up like a cherry bomb. He goes the left foot down to the forward zone again. And then another glorious mark to Richardson. Oh, he's put the arms out and he's hooked this one in again. And here's another kick towards the goal post. Well, there have been 2 remarkable marks of Richardson's in the last few minutes. One in particular, the first one, then it was the same again. It stuck to his hands like it was treacle on them that time as Richardson walks in now. And there's the kick by Richardson, a torpedo punt kick, and it's home again. There's another one on the board. Richmond now have gone to 17-19, 18-19, 127 points. To North Melbourne, 12-7, 79.
And the goal applauded by 113,839 people here at the MCG.
Bartlett, he's back on the left foot. He puts it back towards the centre. Riders is there, and Rantel has taken the mark. Rantel comes across the ground. He's had a flying shot across to Briders. Briders has got the ball up the ground and has taken the mark. He immediately handballs over towards the Burns. Burns has had it at this stage, and coming through was Clayton. And there goes the siren, and Richmond are premiers of 1974. The final scores: Richmond 18-20 have defeated North Melbourne 18-20, 128 points to North Melbourne 39-87. Just giving those final scores again for 1974 Grand Final. Richmond 18-20, 128 points, defeated North Melbourne 39-87.
A resounding victory for the Tigers. North could not compare with the classy play of Richmond. 3KZ panel members John Beckworth and George Ferry were ready to greet the winners when they'd completed their victory lap of the MCG, led by skipper Royce Hart.
Royce, also your backline played very steady football, I thought.
Yes, they held them out. When North looked like getting on top, our backline came to the fore, particularly in that last quarter. They were sensational.
Royce, did you find that the break from not playing in the week before made any difference to your training or your match practice?
No, I don't feel so. In fact, I think I'd have rather played right through, but it was just the best side in the day, I think.
Royce, the performance too of Kevin Sheedy around the packs in particular was a great match winner, I thought.
Yes, I don't think you can single out any particular player. I thought over the whole game everyone played very well.
Great, Royce. Thanks very much for talking to us. And we've got Kevin Sheedy. Sheeds, well, you performed very well yourself, and the team was magnificent, I thought, after half-time. Shows that fitness pays off.
Very fit. We trained very hard, even though we didn't play games. Tommy kept putting match practice into our legs, even though we hadn't played every training run we had match practice. That probably counted up. When you have match practice 4 times a week or 4 times in the fortnight, it kind of all adds up to a hard, season's training.